and welcome back to another video here on the Lil'X YouTube channel. Now in this video we're going to be talking about how the latest iPhone just did the most controversial change ever since the, I guess, first generation or the iPod. That being the charger. It has been swapped out once again. It is no longer Lightning. This year we got the so-called Android charger. That being
USB-C.
Now, why do we call it the Android charger if really it's just a Type-C connector, which is standard across even Apple products? The MacBooks have been using it for years. As you can see there, this is my MacBook. But the MacBooks have been using it for the longest. The iPads use it. So why did it take so long to come to the iPhone? Well, as some of you know, the EU has established some regulations, meaning that every phone that or device that they sell now has to have a Type-C cable. Apple is pretty much just complying with that, and in turn, we as consumers now have an iPhone with
USB-C.
Now this can be also beneficial for, let's say you have a friend, a relative, somebody who has an Android and you have an iPhone. Now for the longest,
USB-C
has been referred as an Android charger. People make fun of people whenever, let's say, I have a Pixel. I ask a friend of mine who has an iPhone, hey, do you have a Type-C charger? Now, ideally, they could say yes, because like I mentioned, the MacBook has been Type-C for the longest. They could say, yeah, I have one. My MacBook uses it. But they associate that with being only a charger that they use on their MacBook, not for any other device. Now, if you tell a iPhone user right now, you go to the store, hey, do you have a Type-C cable at home? 9 times out of 10, they do not know what you're talking about, because it is standard across, a lot of products, but a lot of people do not know what a Type-C cable is. Even Lightning, they just associate it as a iPhone charger. They don't really know the names. A lot of people, they just say, look, iPhone charger. If they need to buy a Lightning cable on Amazon, they just type in iPhone charger in the search box. But like I mentioned, ever since the 30-pin connector got switched to Lightning, now it has happened all over again. Meaning that every accessory that you have that uses Lightning is now going to have to be a Type-C accessory. Now this could be a good thing. For example, I don't know if this type of dongles would work on the new iPhone. This gives you like HDMI connectivity, and you also have a micro SD card slot, regular SD card slot, other USBs. Now I do not know if something like this would work with the latest iPhone. However, it does work on the iPads and on the MacBooks. Now going back to replacing every single cable. Now this, for consumers like me and you who are watching this video, it's not gonna matter, because in reality we have a lot of tech. If you're watching this, you're obviously a tech fanatic. You like the reviews, you like knowing about tech just like I do. It's gonna be no issue for us. We most likely already have a whole bunch of these laying around. For regular consumers though, this is gonna be a whole 360 switch up. I know I have family members who, if they were to get the new iPhone tomorrow, they would be completely lost, because they're gonna be super worried that their previous cable no longer works with their new phone. Now, how do you explain that to regular people? How do you explain that in terms that they will understand? Well, ideally you can't, because as I mentioned, the Type-C cable has been associated with being an Android charger for the longest. So this is going to be something that a new iPhone user is going to have to get used to, or a previous one that was already used to Lightning. All the accessories are going to have to change. Now, Apple, as sneaky as they are, remember whenever they released the 30-pin to Lightning adapter? I don't remember how much it cost. I think it was like 20 bucks. I'll link a picture here somewhere on the screen. But the new adapter, the Lightning to Type-C, is going to be $30. $30 for the privilege of using the cables and accessories that you already own. Now, if that's not a cash grab, I don't know what is. Like I mentioned, they did the same thing whenever they switched out the 30-pin dock connector to the Lightning. Obviously a cash grab. I don't know what else could you describe it as. But yeah, that's going to be a super big change. Another big change that is coming to the iPhone, which is going to take a lot of people by surprise, is this little switch right here. That switch has been present, if I can get it to focus, this switch right here has been present since the first iPhone. As you can see, it'll show you a little red tab whenever it's on silent. Here is my 3GS. to show that it also has the switch right there, red dot to show you that it was a mute. Now this is gonna be a button. Now for consumers like me and you, this is a great addition, meaning that we're gonna be able to remap that to different functions. For example, a shortcut, ChatGPT, you can go crazy with the Shortcuts app on the iPhone. There's so many shortcuts that you can do. Home programming, let's see, click on it, all your lights on your house turn on and off. That is another big change that Apple did to the iPhone this year. And those are a lot of things that people aren't really talking about. How the new switch from Lightning to Type-C is gonna affect regular consumers out there, and how that button changed pretty much everything. But yeah, those are some big changes coming to the iPhone this year. Will I be getting it? I don't know. I'm still rocking my 13 Pro Max. There weren't really a lot of changes that intrigued me to be able to get it or be able to want to get it. But if I do, I will let you know and we'll unbox it here on the Lil'X Tech YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate every single one of you who watches these videos. If you haven't and you feel like you want to, please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Like this video, comment down below what was the biggest change that you think that came to this year's iPhones. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.